Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel DevOpsCodex. Here we are putting the content related to SRE, DevOps, platform related content. If you are looking for interview preparation, we have separate playlist interview, mastering DevOps interview, a complete guide. And if you are looking for automation, Golang or any Python related scripting, you can follow these things. How you can automate the DevOps related task with the help of Golang, system related tasks using Golang, and a Python Buto 3 as well. And along with this, I have some content related to Python, lead code, and gigs for gigs related things, and SQL, that is for data engineering related content. Okay, so today in this video we are going to discuss about real time swap space and memory management frequently asked questions. So in my previous videos I completed the scenario based questions related to SSH. There are two parts. One was the basic one, second one was the advanced level things. Okay, so today we are going to talk about more about the memory management. Okay, so what is the swap space? Swap is the dedicated space on storage device like disk or SSD used as a virtual memory. When the system physical memory is fully utilized, it acts as a overflow area for the less frequently accessed data, ensuring the system doesn't crash due to memory exhaustion. It means, uh, suppose we have a RAM. Okay, if you are using any server, we have RAM, and uh, whatever active things is there. Okay, if you are running any process, okay, at the time of running it will be used by the RAM. Once it is in sleep mode, or suppose I minimize this tab, what it will do, it will be put it into the swap storage. Okay, and again if I am going to open this one, what it will do, it will be do the swap out and swap in. This is the process. So like both are very important. If you want to protect your system to doesn't crash due to memory exhaustion, we should add the swap space. In real time environment we are using both kind of memory. Okay, both kind of, in the sense RAM and swap space both. Okay, and next question is, what is the recommended swap space? There are some standard which we are uh, following to design our swap space. Okay, first is like, it's totally depend on how much your RAM size is. Generally the recommended swap space is double of the RAM size, but uh, apart from this we can find out if RAM size is less than or equals to 2 GB, then the size of swap space equals to 2 into the RAM size. Okay, if the RAM size is more than 2 GB, if RAM size is more than 2 GB, then the size of swap space will be 2 plus RAM. Okay, whatever RAM will be there, you can make that standard. Suppose your system RAM is 4 GB or less, the minimum swap space, recommended swap space would be the 2 GB. If your RAM space is RAM of your system is 4 to 16 GB, that time minimum 4 GB swap space, and 16 to 64 GB minimum swap space recommended is 8 GB. 64 to 256 GB minimum recommended swap space is 16 GB. Okay, for server handling heavy workflows or high rotation, large swap space may be needed. The next question could be, what is the is it necessary to create the swap space at the time of installation? Installation in the sense when we are installing our operating system, or when we are creating our a server on top of AWS, Azure, or GCP. No, it is not mandatory to create the swap space during the installation. You can create swap space later using the partition or swap file depending on your need. What we are doing generally, we are creating the server like EC2 instance or virtual machine, and when we are going to run our application, that time we are creating the swap space based on our requirement or slowness of our application which we are running on top of that server. What is the swap in and swap out? Pays in or pays out? Swap in and pays in when the data is moved from swap space back into RAM for processing. As I shown you the diagram, okay, you can see here, this is the swap out and this is the swap in. This is the process, like when process is moving RAM to swap, okay, and swap to RAM, it is called like swap in and swap out. Okay. Next question is, what is the paging space allowed? Paging space allowed dynamically is required using the fixed or variable block size. The system moves inactive or less critical data to the swap area based on memory pressure. So based on our memory utilization or active memory utilization of your process, we are our system is managing the um, paging in or paging out our processes. Next question is like how to create the swap partition. For creating the swap partition, what we are doing, fdisk and the partition name we are using to create the new partition, and its type will be 82. Okay, and format the partition with the file system like swap. Okay, mk swap, like mkfs we are using, or ext4 we are using for making the file system. Okay, here we are formatting with the help of swap partition, and after that we are activating the swap partition, and we are making the entry in /etc fs tab for persistent swapping. As we know, we have two kind of um, uh, if we are mounting temporary mounting or permanent mounting, that time we are making entry in /etc fs tab. For temporary mounting, it is storing the data inside the /etc/m tab. Okay, how to remove the swap partition? For removing the swap partition, what we are using, disable the swap partition, okay, with the help of swap off and that partition name, and remove the partition entry from the etc/etc fs tab. It will be delete, and delete the partition with the help of fdisk or parted to delete the partition. This is the way we can remove the swap partition. Next question is, in how many ways we can create the swap space? So there are two ways to create the swap space. First one is by creating a new swap partition on the disk, separate swap partition, and second one is the create a file and configure it as a swap. Next question is how to create the swap space using the swap file. So sometimes it is unable to create a swap partition because maybe there are no disk space, or maybe the partition limit is already exited. Okay, so in that case, or in these scenarios, we have to create only the swap file. So for that, what we are using the dd command, and we are defining the like how much space you want, what will be the file space, and then we are setting up the file permission. Okay, we are making the file system like mkswap, and that followed by that file name, and we are changing the permission of chmod 600. We are giving the 4 plus 2, means read and write permission only for the users. Okay, and after that we are enabling the swap file like with the help of swap on, and for disabling we are using swap off. and make it persistent, we are making the entry in slash etc fstep 5. Next question is, what is the virtual memory? The combination of physical memory means RAM and swap space is called the virtual memory. So virtual memory equals to physical memory RAM plus swap space. Uh, to see how many swap partitions are there and with their name, what we can use the command like swap hyphen s, and for turning on swap ons, for turning off swap off, and we can check the temporary mount point in slash etc mtab. Okay, and next question is, what happened when the slash user is full, slash usr is full? When slash usr is full, the installation of new software or updates fails. User can't log in to the system. If already login, user not able to execute any kind of command. Application rely on slash user library, maybe crash or fail to start. This is also a very important question we are facing in real environment. Okay, so how we can what will be the solution for that? Free up the space by removing the unnecessary files, check the files which are unnecessary files are available, and extend the slash usr partition or mount additional storage to slash usr. It may help you to resolve such kind of issue. The next question is, what happen when the memory that is space in space is full? When the memory and swap space both are full, that time we can restore the data from the backup by the tar cp uh, sorry when what happened when the memory that is space in space is full? When the memory and swap both are full, process may crash. Whatever processes we are running may be crash, or the system may be become unresponsive. The out of memory killer may be terminate the process to free the memory. Okay, so the new application can't load due to the lack of memory. And second result we can also see, so users can't log into the application and can't access the application features because in backend our server is out of memory. If we increase the swap memory to required size, then the problem maybe will be solved. Add more physical RAM or increase the swap space or identify and stop the memory intensive processes. How you will identify and stop the memory intensive uh, processes? With the help of top command, stop command, we can check it. Next question is, how to restore the data and update your OS. For restoring the data, restore a backup using the rsync or scp or backup tool like tar. Okay, if data is corrupted, use recovery tool like xtube delete for ext4 file system. Okay, and update the os. For updating the os, we have two kind of way. First one is the online update, second one is the offline update. The os is upgraded from the previous to present while the system is running. It is risky and takes long time if you are doing online. Offline is first take take the backup of all the system and then remove the previous os and install the present os and restore the backup from the backup disk or tape. So it is very easy and non-risky job. Okay, directly for checking if the os updates are available, what we can do, m update hyphen y, it will be check and update. Okay, and then reboot the system to apply the kernel updates related things. These are the very real time interview questions related to swap space and memory management. For more interesting video, don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. We will come with new other interview related questions related to DevOps, SRE, and platform engineering. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching.